Hello and welcome, I'm Arumba, thank you for joining me. Let's play some Factorio, not 0.13.1, build 22864, Win 64 Alpha. There's a new update, it's an experimental release and it adds all kinds of really cool stuff. One of the things that's really cool about it, in fact, is this new mods system where you can install mods directly from Factorio and check for updates. Unfortunately, most of them are not up to date yet, because this literally came out like 2 days ago. So I have like a couple basic mods. I've got auto trash, which is amazing, larger inventory, and resource spawner overhaul. Everything else is off and disabled, and that's fine. So basically, we're gonna fire up a pretty basic game here. We're gonna make enemy bases high. We're gonna make them big. We're gonna make them good. And we're gonna make the starting area very big, so we have lots of space to build it first. But yeah, we're gonna play Factorio again and see what's new. So right away, you'll notice that this looks different, which is cool. Right away, one of the things that I think is really cool is that they incorporated this. There was a mod that allowed you to mine. It was called mineable rock or something, and you can mine rocks now, which is awesome. Makes perfect sense. Anyway, let's see. Where is our? Oh god, it's so far away. I don't like this start. I don't like it being around the water. That's just silly. This will work-ish. We got bases. That's not a very big start. Like, that's not a very big starting area. But okay, game. I'll take your word for it. It's a big start area. So let's see if we can remember how to play Factorio. What do you say? One mod that I missed that I definitely want to get installed if I can, if at all possible, is autofill. Kind of surprised that that one doesn't work. Also, another mod that I got used to using that I would really love to have is long reach. I feel like for single player, it's just, well, it just serves my needs better, for the most part. There's also achievements now. Build diesel locomotive. I have 0 of 38 achievements. Construct more machines using robots than manually. Alright, well, let's just play the game and not worry about the achievements for now. We'll fill in the achievements later. Okay. I like how you can mine this rock and then you don't actually have to go, like, hunting down stone to get the first couple boilers and steam engines running. Now, I will say that this game is very unstable, so it's quite likely that the game will crash. So I've got 5-minute autosaves on. We may lose some footage here and there. I'll have to do some editing. Ugh. Gasp. Editing. Can you believe it? But it allows you to make quite a few of those. Just by mining the big rocks and getting them out of the way. It makes a whole lot more sense than shooting them, I'll tell you that much. Let's get something on coal, which is apparently way up there. Quite a long ways away from everything else, unfortunately. Yeah, shooting rocks never made sense to me. Like, you're gonna somehow take down a rock with a pistol? Come on. That's just crazy. Okay, so we'll get those guys running for a little while. Might as well get this stone since it's on our way. We can already see the aliens on the map. So we'll want to research some defenses. That's actually one of the new things that's really cool. Let's take the time to take a look at that. Check out the research tree. This thing is awesome. It shows you like all of the upgrade paths, what leads to where. It's way better and cool, so we like it a lot. I'm gonna go a little bit nuts on coal in the beginning just because I don't want to have to run back and forth. Another mod that I'd like to get re-enabled is the more light mod, so that you can see a little bit better on YouTube land. I feel like that's just a good mod to have. So we'll get these guys running in a circuit. We've got 27 coal to work with. They'll run for a while. Store up to about 50. We'll head up that way in a bit. As expected, we're having fuel shortages already. Chop down some trees while we're down here. But the basics, you know, it's still vanilla Factorio. I don't think that they've added too much. We could take a sneak peek at some of the new items. There is this thing called a stack filter inserter, a stack inserter, and a filter inserter. There's landfill and hazard concrete, apparently, used to build hazard concrete, used to build grass, can also be used to mine any kind of path. So apparently, yeah, they also incorporated the landfill mod as well into the game. So I'm very curious to try out trains, very curious to try out some of the new technology that they've added in for trains. Specifically, the way that you place track is very interesting to me. So I'd like to do that as soon as we possibly can. Let's go grab our fuel. Again, long reach here would just make this so much simpler, but we've got to just trudge back and forth a little bit. Okay, so nice supply of coal. Let's get a couple more of these. I think we need to actually mine a couple more little bits of stone here if we want to. I'd like to have eight birder miners working on stone to start with. Sorry, steel, iron, steel, iron, whatever. That metal thing. Okay. And again, we're out of fuel, so we'll help kind of clear out this stone deposit. The only mod that is actually doing much for me right now is the resource spawner overhaul, which I can't play without these days. I just love the way that mod changes the way that resources are distributed on the map. I feel like it's so much more appropriate, the way that things get spread out. Much more train conducive, if you know what I mean. I think our goal in the first episode is to get automation done. Get red science started. I'd like quite a bit of stone. We're going to need walls, so we'll go ahead and let those work. Copper is here. We only need a tiny bit of copper to start with. So let's get just enough. Did I get rid of all of my coal? Not quite. Okay, good. Let's go 2 copper mines. I can already feel it. There's a mod missing. It's the mod that allows you to kind of travel through forests a little bit easier. Because, you know, a real life person is just going to run straight into a tree and get stuck on it. There's definitely some other changes as well, as far as high definition textures go on a few things. You'll notice quite a few little minor changes here and there, which are very exciting. Let's get our offshore pump, let's get a couple steam engines. Looks like it's about time to go pick up some more fuel. We're going to want some boilers. We don't want to go too nuts in the beginning, but we are going to do the standard 1-14-10 combo just because it's the most appropriate. So we've already got 2. Let's get another 5, 6, 7, 8. Grab this. We've already got 6 of those, so that makes 11. 1, 2, 3 is 14. That gives us what we need for that. We need some burner inserters. That gives us 6. 6 plus 5 is 11. 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to need at least one extra to get the fuel started. Where do we want to put our power? Probably just like right over here would be fine for now. So get a basic power line going. One thing that's really exciting is the fact that they made it so that you can actually click drag pipes, which is just awesome. It's so good. You just don't even understand how good it is. Not until you've seen it in action. You know how you can like click drag telephone poles, which by the way is a lot easier to do with the long reach mod. I don't know what needs to be done to make long reach compatible, but that's one of the first things I would like to do between episodes. But we're only going to do one episode of this a day. I don't want to burn myself out on Factorio like I did in the recent past. So that's going to be something that we do. But the episodes will probably be about 30 minutes long, like normal when I play Factorio these days. So that's nice. We'll just go straight into the boilers. And then we're going to put a string of inserters. And then we're going to put one extra. Grab an iron chest. In that chest, we'll throw any kind of fuel that we end up having our hands on. And here's what I'm talking about. If you click this, just hold and drag, it automatically extends it to the max distance and then places it again. Oh, that's not going to work out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, we'll do it like this then. Awfully dark without that mod. Can you tell? I can certainly tell. So do you think the biters are going to attack us yet? I sure hope not. Let's get some regular inserters. Let's get some copper cable being made. Let's get some circuitry being made. 10 science packs. We're going to need 1 science lab. Top these guys off on fuel. We'll go top off. We'll put half of our fuel, half of our coal into this chest for now. So half power for that. The other half we're going to put down here into the iron. It changed some of the stack size bonuses. You'll notice that wood can actually stack up to 100 now instead of 50, so your inventory doesn't get clogged with wood quite so often. Now that being said, I still am using a mod that allows for double the normal inventory size, just because, I don't know, I mean, if you're going to suspend your disbelief that you can carry a train in your pocket, then I'm going to suspend my disbelief and say that I can carry twice as much trains in my pocket. That makes sense to me, so yeah, I guess you'll just have to deal with it. Alright, we'll bring our power over a little bit. We really need long reach mod. And we will do our science lab, which is not done yet. The power's good. Power's ready to go. Let's get that automation started. What's it going to take to make another one of these? Just some more iron? Okay. We can handle that. So yeah, automation is going to be the first thing we research. Let's give it the red science packs. Those are one of the things you'll notice have a new HD texture. Okay, so I want another, probably 2 science labs. 3 science labs, that is. Actually, let's just make it 2 for now. And then beyond that, we'll just make a bunch of electronic circuits and iron gear wheels so that we're ready to make automated machinery right away. Let's also keep on working on extending out our power area here a bit. So We have some area to work with. Okay, more of those. More of these. Crafting things by hand makes me feel dirty. Fuel's gonna run out down here pretty darn quick. Okay, so we have automation. Let's get our very first couple assembling machines going. See if we can get red science automated. So I think we'll just do something like this. Need to lock things where they belong so that I don't have to worry about thinking too much. Actually, I think we want them to be on this side. Every time the game autosaves, it makes me think that it's going to crash, which is scary. Okay, it's unfortunate that my layout, I don't remember my layout, honestly. The layout that I used to use. For now, we'll figure it out as we go. Grab our iron. Gotta go make a trip up to the fuel area again. Definitely. Temporarily, I'm just gonna throw some wood into here. So we don't run completely out of copper. Got 85 copper plate. That's a little bit. It's enough to get things kind of started. Very small little crappy science setup. It's not really built properly. But as long as we can get the basics, red science researched, then I'll be happy. Now down here, we're going to just throw half that iron there, half that iron there. Grab a burner inserter. Actually, we can use regular inserters. And I've used up all of my iron. Okay, so we have red science. And that will function, albeit at a fairly slow rate. Completely out of fuel in here. Let's give half of that fuel back over to there again. And it's time to start switching over to electric mining drills. We need to get circuits being made. We need to get pretty much everything just onto a bus, onto a belt. So let's get some more furnaces. Let's get some of these guys working directly into chests. And actually, it doesn't need to be that way. We could just use burner inserters to pull out from here, but that, nah, I don't really like the idea of doing that. Nope, instead I think we actually do want to just like bring the power down. Might help if I tell the game that I want it to research more stuff. What do we want to work on next? Probably military, would be my guess. Be a good idea to have that. And we need to take the electric mining drills and get coal on a belt or into a chest and then brought back down this way. I remember how to play this game. It's been a little while. Here, start picking these up. Coincidentally, they were all full anyway. Well, that didn't take very long. Let's get armor crafting. What if I do this? Can I tell it to like queue research? No, sadly. They haven't quite gotten that far yet. They're working on it. Give them time. I am a little bit surprised though, like I'm used to that research queue mod, and so not having it feels weird. It's the copper that we're out of, shoot. Good news is we got plenty of stone. Alright, we're gonna throw 100 iron ore in there, or sorry, 100 fuel in there. The rest of it can go into these. We'll grab all this iron. Next up, I want armor crafting, I think, again. Some more small electric poles. Get this iron on a belt. It's not pretty, but it'll get the job done. Same thing with this coal. Okay, so coal is coming. And we'll just run this coal right this way. Now we're done with this. That takes care of that. Iron. Still need more belt. I do have some copper, so we'll throw the copper in there. Okay, so that'll keep science running slowly. I think it might be time to start pulling the iron off of this smelting setup. We're going to want to get this copper out too. Need to bring some power over for that. So we'll go like right here, should be good. Yeah, we've already got armor 2. Let's get military. Now let's get walls. Walls sound like a good thing to have, right? Logistics. We'll clean up all this stuff a little bit later. For now, I just want to get copper and iron running side by side so we can use them. Apparently, the game has gotten better with compression now, is one of the things that I've heard. So we'll see how that looks. Okay, I think we can just do that. And that'll take care of automating red science completely. Oh, except for the coal. It's not coming down all the way. Oops. Okay, we need some more inserters. We're going to need to automate the production of walls. We're going to want to create like a more permanent smelting area. One thing that I'm kind of disappointed that I remember reading about is I don't think they actually incorporated the loader. Their solution to the train problem was, instead of the loader, they ended up going with the, what do you call it? These special inserters. They're called stack inserters, which I'm curious to see how they work out, but it's not really the solution that I wanted. I was really geeked about the idea of a loader. But, you know, maybe this solution will work out good or well, too. I don't really know. Okay, so after you've gone by there, you can come to here. And then if there's extra, let's store it rather quickly so that we can use it elsewhere for now. Okay, so we got lots of iron plate coming in. I'd like to get a couple machines making some of the basics for us. transport belt will be nice. Apparently you can place ghost images right from the start of the game. That's weird. Okay, we also have landfill, which requires green research. Okay. Automation 2. Let's get that done. I think we need more copper production now. Look at that, we can already make a filter inserter. What the hell does that do? I guess the filter inserter is like the replacement to the smart inserter? Is that essentially how that works? Let's give it a shot. Yeah. So it's no longer considered a smart inserter, it's just a filter inserter. Interesting. Well, we have all of this stone, and we are collecting stone up here. I think it'd probably behoove us to make some walls. But to do that, we gotta turn it into brick first, don't we? That's right, I forgot about that. Okay, so there's one more step then here. That is what I want. I want walls. So we need to do the double chest plus fuel plus 2... Actually, a little bit different. You will make the walls. I don't have enough iron to actually be able to make anything, do I? I'd like to get green circuits being made automatically. That would be certainly quite handy. Okay, so walls are being made. Let's go ahead and just dump some of this extra stone in here because one of these guys is not enough. It's a different ratio than that. And then we'll throw the rest of our stone back into that chest. And a little bit extra fuel just to keep that guy running for a long time. So that'll make lots of stone walls. We should be doing more research. Why not, right? Anything that requires red and green. Optics, sure. Sounds good. I never did set a limiter on any of these chests. We don't want to go too crazy. That's where all of our iron went. That and we've run out of fuel down here. We have the capacity to build steel axes. To do that, we'll need to make some steel. I'd like to expand this at least a little bit. So let's double this up, and then I think I'm going to take a break here. And in the next episode, we will see if we can go kill some bad guys. How does that sound? Excited to see how this game has changed. Okay, we have plenty of transport belt now. Fuel's still a little bit of an issue. And let's just set up a small thing here making some steel. And then we'll call it good. Give you a little bit of fuel. 50 should be plenty. Put the power down here. So that makes the iron. Then we go one more over. Into another set of chests. We go like this. You get 1 stack of fuel. That's our steel. Like so. So that'll give us a little bit of steel. Not a huge amount, but enough. And we'll be able to make some basic armor. And then go from there. So we've got the basics of a factory. I need to keep on remembering. See, research QMod, I got so used to having it that it just, you know, would keep on researching stuff for me, even when I wasn't paying attention. This one, not so much. We need to research turrets. We need to get green science packs or green circuits being made. There's lots to be done. So for now, though, I look forward to seeing you again in the next episode. As always, thank you for watching. I'll see you soon.